Hello, everyone, and welcome to my podcast. I am your humble host, Alun da Silva. If this is the first time you've come about any of my content, I like to talk about how young people, how you can improve yourself mentally, emotionally, and financially. Overall, how you can get better. Today, I want to talk about why young people don't invest. And this is particular to me because I believe that the future is prepared now. And the earlier young people learn to invest and most importantly, learn how to manage their money for success is very, very important. Right. So if this is the first time, I want to invite you to subscribe. If there's anything I say today that resonate with you, I would invite you to leave a comment and let me know what your aha moment was and let me know where you're watching us from. So today I'm going to read from this book, and it says, I will teach you how to be rich by Ramit Sethi. And I highly recommend you read this book. And I want to read from a part that says why young people don't invest. And hopefully this will bring some element of clarity to you guys. And one of the reasons the book shared of why young people don't invest is that they don't know how to pick stock. They're scared of losing money and they are scared of taking risk. And despite the fact, I'm going to share a few thoughts from the book, but I also want to give my own thoughts on that. But I want to start by sharing thoughts from the book. So Ramit says that when it comes to not knowing how to pick stock, he says that investing isn't about picking stock, though it can involve picking stock, but it's not about picking stock. And if you're scared to lose money, it says it's ironic that people are afraid of possibly losing money in the stock market when they will certainly run out of money if they don't invest. And then tackling the third point why young people don't invest, which is they're scared of risk. It says we worry about dying from a shark bite when we should really worry about heart disease. When there is a sale on eggs or chicken, we're happy. But when the stock market gets cheaper, we think it's bad. Long-term investors should love when the market drops. You can buy more shares for the same price. This makes sense, right? And if you're a young person and you know nothing about how to manage your money or how to invest, I would definitely recommend that you get this book on Amazon. I will teach you how to be rich by Ramit Sethi. And there are lots of books. I just want to invite you to consciously take the time to learn how to manage your money. All right. And from my own point of view, one thing that I would share with you guys today was that when I started being aware of and it's not just about being financially stable, it's not just about money. It's important. Money is important for the society we're living in. And I think most importantly, it ties into some of the other pillars that I like to talk about into mental health and emotional health. When your finances are stable, when your finances are where you want, and stability means different things to different people. You decide what that means to you. But when your finances are stable, you sleep better at night. Probably your mental health is better. Probably your emotional health is better. And if they're not, then you probably have more resources to handle them, right? And I'm not saying one size fits all, but I just want to share a few thoughts with you guys that really helped me. I remember when I finished my master's degree and I was fresh out of school and I was looking for work, I have no idea about. I've always loved saving, but I would save for a particular goal, maybe to buy a shoe or something, and then I would spend the money. I've never really thought about long-term investing until I met my mentor, Tony Robbins, and I read his book. It's right here, Money Mastered Again, and then also Unshakable. Right. So when I read this book, they really opened my mind, and they're really simple principles that you can start implementing. I start with £10 a month. That's all I could put aside for investment, even with £10 amount. With the power of compounding, you'll be surprised that in the space of a couple of years, without you doing anything extra, your money would multiply. So one thing I want to say is that I remember in my mid-20s, I was really stressed about money because I wanted to pay this, pay that. I wasn't earning enough, but I started saving slowly. Started saving £10, £10, and before you know it, 5 years went by, 6 years went by, and I started to feel like, oh, I'm starting to have, a substantial pot right there. And then, of course, as my income grew, my savings grew. I went from £10 to 20, 50, and more. And I want to invite those who says that, oh, I don't earn enough to invest, to really think about what you can actually put aside. You can probably put £10 aside every month into an investment account. And I will invite you to look into. I can suggest a few ones. I personally use Vanguard for my investment account, but there's Money Box, there are a lot of online accounts, and I invite you to read this book or read a book. You can read Money Master the Game or Unshakable by Tony Robbins, or read this book. This gives you practical accounts where you can invest in. But learn to manage your money. Is important for your mental health, your emotional health, and every other area of your life. Is important. When you have your finances right, you're probably gonna live better. So 2 reasons I'll share why you should, and I want to share from my own personal example, and I want to things that are practical so that they relate to everyday things. For example, 3 reasons why it's important for you to manage your finance. And I mentioned that one, I personally believe that since I started managing my finances, my mental health was better. I felt like I had better clarity on what I was doing, where I was going. I felt my emotional state was better. And finally, I felt like I could create the life that I desire. I felt I had a sense of direction to create the life that I desire. I've always wanted to have different coaches to help me. With improved finances, I've been able to get like a fitness coach that has really helped. Oh gosh, it helped me so much, helped my confidence. And I've been able to get a business coach, a mentor that helped me at my work, in my career, in my business. I've been able to get so many different things that my finances were able to help me. I've been able to help my favorite charities, help my family, and you just feel happier. Someone says that if someone tells you that money doesn't buy happiness, then they haven't given away enough yet. Because what you get will not necessarily make you happy, but what you give makes you really happy. And that is the lasting legacy. The reason why you want to improve your finances, not only for you, obviously enjoy it, but when you do more for others, that is a lasting feeling of joy and happiness. So this is not going to be a long podcast. I thought I just want to share a few thoughts with you guys. Why is it important for young people to invest and manage their money, their finances, right? And the reason why young people don't invest is different reasons, right? I particularly, some of the ones that come across my mind, I shared 3 earlier, but some of the ones that come across my mind is, first of all, they have no idea of why it is important. They haven't really taken the time to think through 10, 20, 50 years of their lives. Many people think that they still have the same energy to do what they're doing right now in the next 20, 50, and 20, 30 years. I know. And secondly, they just feel like, oh, some people feel like when they get it, they'll figure it out. And they don't feel like it's important to start planning right now. So there are a few reasons why young people don't invest. And today I'd like to invite young people to invest. It's so important to invest. And why is it important for you to invest your money? Even if it's starting with £10. One, it'll give better mental clarity, knowing that, oh, you're building something. Better emotional stability. You feel better at night knowing that, oh, your pot is growing safely. And I feel like it will also improve your confidence and open the doors to experience better quality of life, being able to get coaches, being able to, obviously obvious things, purchase a house or get a car or get the things, or go on your dream holiday, or being able to help your family, growing up. And I think for me, the most substantial change was being able, is really what you feel inside, feeling at peace, but feeling that you have clarity and direction, feel like you're working towards something, feeling grounded. That is what, working and managing my finances effectively has helped me. And I'm not saying that I do everything correctly. I do my best. Whatever I learn, I put into practice, and I've seen some results. And you don't have to be a guru or do everything. You just have to choose one investment plan and just follow it. Choose one investment plan and follow it, and learn to kind of improve your strategy by reading, by listening to other people who are already growing their pot and who are already investing. So I want to invite young people to learn how to invest and grow their money, grow their finances, so that they can improve their mental health, emotional health, and just so that they can also help people in their environment. So today we talked about why young people don't invest, and I hope this is a short chat. It's just a chat that we had, and I hope this was helpful. And if there's anything that made sense with you, let me know in the comments below. Send me your thoughts, send me your message. I love receiving your messages, and thanks to everyone who sent me lots of love and blessings. I appreciate you guys, and I invite you to learn to invest your money, learn to manage your money, learn to be in control of your money, somewhat in control. Learn to grow your money, just so that yourself, you just feel better and you're able to help other people in your life. I love you guys. If you're just joining and you're thinking, what are we guys talking about? I'll invite you to read this book. I Will Teach You How to Be Rich by Ramit Sethi. Read this book and let me know what you think. Love you. Bye.